Yes. I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. There's some weird stuff going out on the, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. Um, okay. So I just wanted to hop on here really quick and say it's time. It's time. It's time to really move um, past a lot of shenanigans. Um, I had some very interesting dreams last night, and it was like a lot of the dreams were showing me um, the old energy of what is still, oh, that's better, of what is still being passed on and what is still continuing to play out. Um, this scenario and this storyline is so old. The the energy of the inorganic beings who are running it, they are such bipolar. I can't even use bipolar. That's not even the right word. They are, scratch that word. No disrespect. Um, they are such sociopathic beings. It's ridiculous. And it's ridiculous of how long they've been on this planet running this game. And it's ridiculous how they have been, okay, how they have just been really running this scenario. It's ridiculous. And it is ridiculous that there is more of us than them. They're only 1%. We're the 99%. They're only 1%. Okay. Um, there is going to be a major upheaval coming. I can see this. I feel it in my being, and people are done. So if people have to start taking things into their own hands to get things changed, they're going to start doing it, and they already have started. So it's just going to be a domino effect. So inorganic beings, your time is up. It's done, and it's not going to pan out any further. It can't. It's not going to play out. Um, there's just too much activity going on that's really causing change. That's really exposing. That's really um, bringing awareness, and there needs to be more brought out. Period. Because spoon feeding things, I'm hearing other truth speakers say, we're spoon feeding you. No more spoon feeding. We need to rip the band aid off. It's straight up, just dump it out there. It's really sad that they now have a diagnosis that's related to all of this emotional trauma. Trauma that they set up, that they put together, the, the inorganic beings, the soulless beings, the heartless beings, the devouring beings of energy and whatever else they want to eat. I've absolutely, it is just time to rise up. It is time to say no more. It is time to step 100% in your sovereignty. And I am so sorry for some of you who felt like you didn't have a choice, but you had to take that tap, which is not a fact. Um, you just, there's just so much that needs to be stepped into. Let's just put it that way. And there's going to be a huge upheaval coming. It's coming because we have a 10-day galactic portal that's going to be activated, and it's going to really be bringing in some intense energy of change. And it's in our favor, not theirs. It's in our favor. So it's kind of like in that last part of the movie of Blade. I think it was Blade 2. Yeah, I think it was Blade 2. It wasn't Blade the Trinity, it was Blade 2. And it was that part where, that the very last part, these light spears comes out, and this light emanates out of these spears and disintegrates all of them. That's where we are right now. We're in that disintegrating part. So it's time. It's time to start looking at what is your warriorship positioning? What is your positioning in an awareness of who you are and your sovereignty? What is that all about? What's your positioning? And how much longer are you going to keep to the scenario? I mean, it's done. It's just over. And the dreams I'm having are lots of water, lots of fire. I'm seeing lots of the bodies that are simply being dissolved by this. Because if you already had a problem, it's going to go right into that space and activate that. So this has to come to an end, because if it doesn't come to an end, we are setting ourselves up to keep capitulating, running this cycle. We can't look to T saving us or any of that, and that B that's in the office is not real. Okay, that's just all there is to it. Not real at all. Do your research and go out of the Google search engine, go into DuckDuckGo and put that in, and you can find all the stuff you need to know. Because if you're trying to go in on the Google, it's going to be like a game. You're not going to be able to find it because they're all interlocked to each other. They're all together. The Facebook, the Instagram, the Google, the Twitters, all of that. They all communicate together. It's kind of sad. It's really sad. I think what's so sad about these beings is they have no connection. They have no soul connection, no spirit connection, no creator connection, no nothing. They have nothing. They're nothing. They literally have to live off of our energy to sustain them. That's how they've been getting away with all of this. So, I was just, when I woke up from all these dreams, I was just like, it's a lot. And it feels so surreal when I'm in them, because I'm seeing drained out people. I'm seeing the wars. I'm seeing floodings of waters. I'm seeing the catastrophic solar light hitting the planet. It's almost like the sunlight, when it hits the planet, is doing CPR for Mother Earth. That's what it's like. It's giving her that CPR. And that is resurrecting her. It constantly resurrecting her, because she has to dissolve all of the netting that's being put over different places to manipulate and mind control. And one thing that really stood out in my mind a few days ago is the shooting at an elementary school, a sixth grader. Okay, now I'm going to give it a benefit of doubt if this was not an act, if it was a real, because you got to ask yourself now, was this a real action that took place, or is this just something the media is putting on to fill up time, to bring in fear, mongering, and all of this? So you got to ask yourself, where would a elementary person guns, and why would this person be doing it? It's all mind control. It's all frequency stuff. And I think it's really sad um, to have to constantly look at these things. There was something I made a note on. Hold on a second. I'm going to find it. There's something I made a note on. I thought it was very interesting. And because I follow certain people, and I'm going to take a look at some of these things, like the Starlight program, the direct energy weapon, some of those things that are coming through. So makes you wonder what the hell is really going on, huh? Remember, they keep you distracted over here so you won't see what they're doing over here. So I'll tell you one thing. If I was, I want to say, what is the most badass thing that you could be that everything would be scared of? That not anybody that was of light, malevolent light would be scared of, but lower beings would be scared of. That would be the epitome of pure light source, of intense love vibration that they cannot handle. If I was this extreme ball of light of that, I mean, I'll give my love and my compassion out there. But if I was that energy, the first thing I would do, I would shine so brightly that it would literally dissolve anything that was inorganic. I would have no mercy for inorganic beings. We should not have any mercy for them. We need to stand in our sovereignty, and everything that they are trying to push as truth, think the opposite of. Don't eat bacon. Don't eat eggs. Okay, think the opposite of. Think the opposite. So it's really important to really stand in your truth right now. It's really important to really own it. Thank you for the thumbs up. It's really important. We have lost family connections. We have lost our ability to communicate like we normally would. Hi, how's it going? I make sure now when I'm out, say hi.